Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am Zmore, the dad in DPS, and we're back with another episode of The Good, the Scrap, and the Script. I know, 2 episodes in 2 days for the weapon showcase and things like that. You're probably wondering why I'm off this week, basically, so I'm going to probably make more videos. Either way, let's thank our YouTube members, which are Twice Makes Buds, Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Waller's Me, David Smith, Diofane Gaming, Fatheaded Druid, Colin G, Gary McKnight, Chris K, Brian RMC, and our newest member, Peggy McKnight. Wonder if they're related to Gary. Either way, if you would like to become a YouTube member, don't forget to click the join link down below. Really helps out the channel. And if you would please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get on with the video. It's that time of the year again. Happy birthday, Mr. President. So, if you guys don't recognise this weapon, it was in one of my latest episodes of Script My Pants. It is a Juggernauts last shot, 15% faster reload Gauss Rifle. Now, I've never reviewed a Gauss Rifle. In this game, I've never actually used a Gauss Rifle. I used to use them a lot in Fallout 4 and whatnot, but as you can see, its effects are pretty interesting. The one I'm most interested to see the true outcome of it is last shot. Now, its last round the magazine has a 25% chance to deal double damage. This weapon hits like a truck when fully charged, so if it does double damage plus a crit plus sneak, what the hell damage is it going to do with that last shot? That's what I'm really interested in seeing. So yeah, very interesting gun. Don't know how good it's going to be, but I'm going to have fun finding out. So let's get on with it. So, let's see how well it does at the best of times. Now, I don't know if this is a new addition, but people used to tell me you can't charge VATS whilst... Well, you can't charge whilst in VATS, but I'm definitely able to charge whilst in VATS. So, this gun is absolutely wrecking house on most things. I mean, literally just annihilating anything it hits. Just erasing them from existence. And I don't know if it's just me. Why am I not sneaking? Oh, I wasn't sneaking, that'll be why. So yeah, that was without sneaking how much damage you were seeing. Easily dispatching just about any enemy that it comes up against, at least level 50 Scorched. I mean, they're not the most powerful enemies, but we'll get to see how it does against something a bit more substantial and deadly in the form of the usuals. But that, yeah, we're seeing 700s without sneak. So that's 1500. That wasn't the last shot. 1100. Let's see. Who's shooting me? I freaking hate this area because Scorched just somehow seem to be able to shoot me from anywhere, but I can't see them. It's really, and like this guy, why can I not VATS lock onto this guy? Like, what is wrong with him? Die. Why did that not kill him? And there we go. Somehow I can lock onto him now. So you can see, now this is last shot and a crit. So, see, I don't know if the last shot damage is showing up because it's so high. But you're seeing 1200 hits from this freaking thing for the most part. And that's not including the explosive damage as well, which isn't exactly particularly great, but at the same time, it's still there. Why didn't you hit him? There we go. In most cases, it's one-shotting these guys. So yeah, this gun is freaking insane. I'm actually really happy with it, and I'm looking forward to see how it does against something bigger. So we move on to the build. Now in strength we've got our usual perks like blocker, bandolier strong back, concentrated fire and perception, along with the free rifleman perks and tank killer for that armor pen. Radicals on here mainly because I really didn't have any time to fiddle with the build too much. I say I didn't have time. There was really not much point. There's not really anything I can put into endurance that's going to matter. In charisma we've got tenderizer just for that extra damage. In this one we have demolition expert because I believe it adds explosive damage, but realistically, even if it doesn't, there's nothing in this tree that is going to benefit the build too much anyway, so there's really no reason to worry about what's actually on here. Adrenaline for that extra damage. We've got Gun Fu, so it swaps between targets. Covert Operative for that extra sneak damage. And Action Girl on there as well. Now, I could technically add on Mr. Sandman, but that just depends on if it's evening or not. So that one can be swapped out during the nighttime cycles just for that extra damage there. Then here is where the real build matters. So we've got Critical Savvy for the less consumption of the critical meter, which means that I'm going to be critting more often with the charge shots. Then you've got the usual ones for keeping me mutated. Better criticals just for extra critical damage. Grim Reaper Sprint so that I can cycle through enemies quite a lot. And then you've got Bloody Mess just for that overall damage boost. Either way, it's a pretty standard kind of commando rifleman build. But yeah, I feel like this thing's doing a lot of crits and a lot of damage. Now, as usual, we're with our buddy Jeff, as he's awake early this morning. So let's wait until he turns around and give him a rude awakening. This should be fun. Come on, Jeff. Screw it. Let's just start laying into him. So that's... I don't know what's going on here. As you can see, the shots are definitely dealing a lot of damage, but the damage doesn't seem to be calculating properly. I'm not quite sure why. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but realistically, that should have killed him a lot quicker, because the first couple of shots didn't seem to register. So I think there is an issue with the server at the moment. Don't take it as the gun. That would have killed him before he even turned around and came over to me. So yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but that is what it is. I'm going to try and record another one, see if that helps. So we are going to be back with our big old friend Jeff. Overall, this gun is really, really impressing me. I'm actually probably going to use it a lot more as one of my favourite guns, because this is the thing, I like using things I don't see very often, and this I've never seen anyone using properly. And as you can see, damage is bugging out a little bit, and I'm not quite sure why. I've had a lot of issues with this on the server recently. He should be dead already, because something's happening with the damage. It's not being calculated properly at all. And I've recorded this a couple of times, and I've noticed it, that sometimes the hits just don't seem to register, and it's not the gun's fault, it's Bethesda's fault. Fix it, Bethesda. Fix the gun doing its actual damage that is displayed, because it should do, because that would have killed him in like 3-4 hits. So, as usual, we've woken up Queenie, and we're getting ready for the usual stuff. I've put Tormentor on so that I can get that extra crap done to her legs, and hopefully knock her out. I was too close. I was way too close to do that. What we'll do is we'll retreat. Now, the good thing is, because this is a Juggernauts weapon, I'm pretty much forced to be full health. Oh, those legs are already crippled. Let's cripple your other side. And as you can see, I'm still struggling to bloody kill her, because she's discovered me, but now that that's over and done with, I can just sneak away, and let's see how much damage this thing can really do on Queenie. Let's see. Nope, still in danger. Oh, the little fellas. Right, killed them off. Queenie has probably forgotten that I exist. She has. And let's go for some big old headshots and see how much damage we can really do on her. Well, that missed. So we're doing about 273. Fair shot, it's actually not bad at all. The crits are pretty damn impressive. As you can see, it's not killing her particularly quick, because, I mean, the Queen needs something with high armor penetration and a really fast fire rate, is my opinion. But with this, we're just getting a lot of damage out. And it's bugged again. This is why it's not killing her. Because it's bugged. You can see the damage I'm meant to be doing. She should be dead already. But this is the real problem. And it seems more of an issue on bigger targets than smaller targets. I don't know if it's maybe related to... Like, she should already be dead, I think, maybe? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I know I died there, but as you can see, this weapon should be killing that thing really quickly, is what I'm saying. There's just something weird going on, and I'm not quite sure what. Alright, so, time to find out how this does with daily ops. Now, the biggest problem I'm having is I don't know if it's a bug with a weapon or if my mouse is acting weird. I've unplugged it a couple of times and I'm just kind of trying to see. It seems it was my mouse because it's not doing it anymore. There we go. Perfect. So as you're seeing, it's killing these enemies relatively quickly, and the ammo we're getting back is fairly significant. We're getting around, I think, 4 minimum, going all the way up to 8 that I've seen so far, but again, I haven't seen a huge amount of enemies because of the game mode that we're currently in, and the rest of my team is killing quite a lot of them. But it's definitely doing its job. The biggest problem I was having, because my gun was being a bit buggy, that's why I, again, haven't had a huge amount of kills. But as you can see, massive damage, 4 back. So if you're getting one shot, 1 kill, then you're definitely going to make your ammo back in spades. So it's definitely a good weapon to use in daily ops. Why are you still sitting here dead? Right, get this person up. Be a good teammate. Oh, 12, so you can get 12 rounds, so it's increasing the amount I can get significantly. And things die just so easily to this gun in general. So I would 100% agree that this is a good daily ops weapon. And because I've got a silencer, I can sneak through. Why did you not take that full brunt? Yeah, I don't know why he didn't die, that was a bit weird. But you're seeing, yeah, enemies get completely annihilated by this gun. So we're on to the last enemy. And I'll try and run over to the enemy leader so you guys can see the damage on him. Though I suspect there might be more of that bug because he does have increased HP, but we will definitely see what happens. I think the only downside to this weapon I've seen so far is that I have the potential for massive amounts of damage, but if it doesn't calculate it properly, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Yeah, so it did 1200 to him, and that was about a third of it, not third, but a fifth of his health. So yeah, it's gonna kill these things rather quickly and rather easily. I definitely recommend it for daily ops, especially on decryption days where you can sneak around and do stuff. However, if you do have a bug, like my mouse was bugging out, it can be a bit annoying. But that's not really the game's fault. So that was today's weapon. I overall find it was very effective. There is some buggy crap involving it, so that's not really the gun's fault, that's Bethesda's. But overall, again, small enemies, it's definitely going to do the job, definitely going to kill things. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel further, hit the join link below to become a YouTube member. It helps me out infinitely. The more that I make in terms of these videos, the more likely I can do this full time, which would be a massive dream come true, but you know, that will take a while. And yeah, we will catch you all next time in the wasteland.